Do you think the most terrifying thing about sharks is their teeth? You're wrong. 300 million years ago, there was a shark. Its teeth won't fall out at a like a chainsaw. Spiral into his mouth. When scientists first discovered its fossil, we've been arguing for 100 years. No one can understand where his mouth is growing. Some say he has it back. Some say he grew on his tail. Some even suspected that it was not a creature like some kind of plant. A fossil at the world's top paleontologists shooting in here's what's even weirder. The teeth of this shark never fall out. From the day he was born, keep turning all the way into a perfect golden spiral like a windmill of death in its mouth. Didn't bite his prey plate of teeth will though. Won't eat a prey and he peels it like an apple. The problem is that such abnormal tooth structure, how is it purified? Was nature 300 million years ago? It's already started. His name is Xuan Fangshant, like he really looks like more absurd than any man's. Her in a science fiction movie back in time to 1899 Russian girl mountain fair geologist named Karpin Sistek at the moment of chiseling through the rock. A piece of paper appeared in front of him, perfect spiral vessel, dense serrated teeth spread out in circles from the inside out like a death stamp. From ancient Tibet, Karpinsky was at that time reviewing leading geological four-type fossils. He had seen new food that the average person has seen, and he stared at it for 3 days. I don't know which sect he belongs to. This is not an exaggeration. This is the actual academic report. There's more to come. This fossil has only teeth, no bones. No funny, nothing. Why? Because black-toothed sharks are cartilaginous fish. His skeleton is like a giant or cartilage. It completely decomposes and disappears within a few million years after death, and made a plate of hard teeth remain. Nature only left scientists one chainsaw. But hide the manual, therefore. A human caused the most humiliating debate of the century in history. Officially open Dan Becky pie came first. Some scientists seriously believe that this is the spiral growing on Becky of the pendant break. Like, as spinning hot wheels to one predator show me just too soon, as this conjecture is proven that no one left, because nobody has a better answer. Followed by Telki, another group of scientists slapped the table with a knife at the end of its tail. Hanging weight flicks its tail and swinging this saw thin like a top dot smash the prey left of it. Sounds reasonable, right? But here's the thing. No fish on the tail longer than similar structures, and the most classic stroke of genius in the entire history of debate from the discoverer Karpinsky himself, and he came up with his answer. Viral grow on the nose roll we usually keep it. Ejected while hunting, and he did this. New construction himself. As shark, it had a big, rolled up saltblade on its nose. Like a unicorn in the sea-based image, was later included in a text that it's been on display in museums around the world for decades. Now, look back at the history of paleontological restoration. Most glorious lab history, we think someone else has suggested helix is actually not outside the body at all, but in the throat. It's some sort of digestive dog. As soon as this point came out, reaction of the entire academic community is only for words or view, alright? It happened briefly in 2013. Scientists at Ida River State University from the warehousing dug up a piece that had been unearthed in 1950, but it has been sleeping in the corner of the museum for 63 years. No one cared about him because it looked like an ordinary rock. But this time, scientists used high precision ET sensor for 3D reconstruction of him. The moment the result comes out, the entire paleontological community of teachers and student schlicks is not memorizing chestnut and the tenor on the news is now hidden in the deepest part of the jaw, vertically. Most of it is encased in the mandible. A dozen teeth at the front are stowed away. A Swiss Army knife sticking out the rest is all hidden in the dark, but discovering the truth is just the beginning. Her comes from this self-teaming problem with tooth shark teeth. Her look like this is not random. Evolution was this dog to know how the average shark changes his teeth. It's a conveyor belt. All teeth are worn out, and teeth in the back are automatically sewn and replaced tens of thousands of pieces. In a lifetime, you will paint. This is an extremely extravagant strategy. Throw it away when you run out. Always be sharp. But the dangling shark takes the opposite path. He's a miser through and through. Not a single tooth was lost. His teeth start growing from the center. New teeth keep pushing old teeth out. What should I do with mine? All teeth are pushed into the lens. The mandible then curves and rolls inward. Drop the old teeth and form a spiral like your fingernails won't get trimmed. They can only be rolled all the way into the meat. But not only is the tooth break pain-free instead, the system is called the test, the world's most sophisticated biological weapon. Have you seen the Archimedes line? You know, sort of from the inside out. Between each lab perfect helix, with exactly the same distance section, tooth breaks tooth. Teeth fits this mathematical model perfectly. Nature doesn't understand mathematics formula, but it took him tens of millions of years of all textbook level geometric precision. Know how does this chainsaw work? One-Tooth's upper jaw is basically toothless moment. It bites its premandibular slide forward. This spiral is like a rolling blade. Cut the prey directly at the same time. The rotating tooth surface can be firmly hooked and smooth squishy prey. No chance of escape. This is not predation. This is a sophisticated industrial cutting process. With this system, tooth sharks and permits for 40 million years. Pay attention to this number. 40 million years. It's only been 3 million years since humans appeared. Dinosaurs were only 160 million years old. And the tooth shark is selected by this chainsaw system alone. I'm the same fever. 40 million years. It was the dominant power, no predators. His favorite food is Tangerina circle with a helical hard shell berry and a mouth-dandering shell with hard like ceramic ordinary teeth. Bite on their armpits in front of the dangling shark shell. Of the bureau is a casually open canine. It bites the gamut. Spiral teeth rotate inward just while the shell of Kenzie soft meat is specifically to its full process. It's clean and tidy like a specially designed seafood shell opener. Academic community later gave him a nickname called the instinct opener. In the ocean 300 million years ago, this machine never stopped to grow up to nearly 10 meters in size like multi-family cars end to end. In the ocean at that time, hardly any biosensory encounters with him had on, and his visual system is extremely developed. Head orbital ratio is among the top fish of the same period. Sesame Babe excels in the dark depths of the sea. Precise targeting of prey set of chainsaws with a pair of hunters' ISIS is the life of the black tooth and stored formula. Now, let me tell you a fact that uplifts your perspective. Your creature with the word sand in its name is not actually a shark. Apple says batch of studies from 2013 completely hammer that. The great white shark we usually talk about, tiger shark. The drooped shark belongs to fancy gang, and the tooth shark belongs to Fistia gungan. The ghost like Joe in the ocean now. They are the real relative chef kinship with the great white shark farther than humans. And monkeys are really tied. We've been calling him a toothpick for over 100 years even. His race is called Rompus, is the legacy of this species. One last joke that the perfect machine will also be abandoned by the times 250 million years as a Earth has experienced the scale of history's largest extinction event. The history of the two-death loneliness extinction. 96% of species in the ocean vanished completely in a very short period of two volcanic eruptions. Water acidification of the plunges whole planet was pressed down to relief. The amount of alkaline persephone has swelled the tech supply chain for tooth sharks. The state of food is nearly cut off. This is the price of extreme scientific measure has evolved itself into a precision machine that specializes in handling local time. At the moment the authorities disappeared, this machine is scrapped. Metalki can't do it in a short time. Change your hunting patterns. Delicate spiral wheel facing the new ages. Fast creep here's conversa. E and sluggish like a familiar tough. Factory that has been making film for decadescent came the age of digital cameras. No matter how exquisite the craftsmanship is, there is only one way left to close the door. Chainsaw that ruled the deep sea for 40 million years sank to the bottom of the Saturn to stone. Story of a tape measure killing is over. Question he left behind is worth thinking about. The species does one thing to the extra line. 40 million years polished to produce the most delicate life in the universe. Material weapons again the unshakable pain of that era. Also because of tied to too much focus on the moment when the world changes. There is no way out what made him and what destroyed him or the same thing. Have you ever been with someone? All the same surface that all the chicks people are fast and one direction genius and good to you. In this tragedy, the first signature is cruel. Grant any teacher. He doesn't give a second chance. He only left studio time. He'll never realize Jeff and Will with their difference disappeared 250 million years, but his perfect spiralist still conforms to rigorous mathematics. Typical formulas, still sharp as ever still at. Everyone who sees him felt an inexplicable variant and inexplicable we knew. This is what nature is really trying to tell us. The best designs don't fail over time. He will only change because of the world continue to exist in another way. Like now you're looking through a lens. We saw a monster 300 million years ago.